Alrighty, we are about ready to get started for this afternoon's game against the Westmoreland Eagles, I believe they're known as. See a little last-minute coaching from Shane's dad, whispering in his ear. Wonder what he's saying. Is he saying, get a hat trick, or don't flub up like you did this morning? Today should be a Manning game. Jamie Manning in net. There's him getting a little last-minute coaching from Dad. Both teams are taking the ice. We're here at the Pittsburgh Ice Arena in God knows where the hell we are. The route here from the hotel was just horrendous. We're like driving over some mountain pass. Parts of the road were literally washed out. They'd like blocked out where the road had washed out. They surrounded with Jersey barriers. So I believe it's our only game this weekend. Here's some of the fans coming up. Dedicated parent fans. Good to see you, Jael. Go Ashburn indeed. Hopefully we play better. I did finally look at the statistics. We are, at least according to my hockey rankings, something like that, in terms of the U16AA. The Ashburn Xtreme U16AA2 is ranked 133rd in the nation. The team we played this morning is actually ranked 113, and the one we're playing this afternoon I think was 82 or in the 80s. So they are a strong team. We shall see if, and we are also a strong team, but at least as the rankings go, not that strong. And we're a little bit weakened by the missing of some of our centers. Both Joey Chiavellino and our new Shane. Sorry, I'm distracted here. What was I saying? Shane Spadetti. I'm sorry, that's what I was. I'm suddenly realizing that Chiavellino is back. Ah, good. We were missing him this morning. Oh, there he is. I see him right. We'll put him center camera here. He's a good player in his own right, and I think he shows such tremendous energy. I believe he inspires some of the other players sometimes, because he will really put on the gas sometimes. That inspires me. I think I should go out and like start exercising or something. I don't know. I've heard that Bigfoot is sometimes confused with Sasquatch, yet he never complains. Something I had a bunch of jokes lined up. Now I can't think of what they were. That was the only one that came to mind. You've all heard the old joke about like why is 6 afraid of 7? Because 7, 8, 9. But why is Yoda afraid of 7? Wow. Because 6, 7, 8. That's a terrible, terrible joke. Here we have, let's see, get a better lighting here for modeling the beautiful Ashburn hats that I believe our team rep made. Jokes, yeah. What was I had a couple other ones and I've forgotten now. I don't know about a joke, but here's a riddle. What is 3/7 chicken, 2/3 cat, and 2/4 goat? It's a spelling joke. It's Chicago. Work that one out. Last minute coaching here between the goalies. You see Luke and Jamie. Coaching or talking smack? I don't know. But we are gonna get started here in just a moment. We got 14 minutes on the clock. 3 periods in this tournament's format. I will hopefully not completely mangle like I did the other game. Apologies for that again. Looks like Scivolino will take the face-off. His line misses him, I'm sure. Jack and Grayson on wing. And for the drop-off, looks like Jack's going to come up with it. Immediately turned around before he can get far into the offensive line. Scivolino will race, but he doesn't need to because Spencer was going to get there first. Spencer will take behind the net, looking for that pass. Under constant, shoving. Like Spencer's not used to that. And then they take a quick shot, number 8, White from the blue line. Easy save by Jamie. And landed back to Dylan, and they're going to pass it through behind number 8, so he cannot tap it in. Grayson's going to hit it out into neutral ice. Jack's going to race for it, but there's no way he can catch up with 58 White. It's going to get turned around, but Scivolino will get there in time to get a stick on it, but again, he can't establish a nice solid possession before it gets knocked away. Grayson in the neutral zone, pausing a little bit too long. Somebody comes up from behind him and is going to take it away from him, and just whip it across the ice, and I need to set the auto exposure. Sorry about that. All right. Loose puck out in center ice, picked up by Paul Allison. He'll slam it off the boards. It's going to go bouncing and spin like a top back behind the Eagles' net. Joey Greenland backhands it around. I think intended for Paul. Oh, Paul hits some kid. Hits some kid that's a head taller than him and just falls backwards. Never one to shy away from conflict, our Paul is. And Jamie brings it in and covers it. A little scuffle there almost. He, I think, initially scooped it in with his stick and then somehow did not cover it. But he got it the second time around. So stopping the clock at 12 minutes and 40 seconds. Score is still 0-0 this afternoon game here in snowy Pennsylvania. Joey Greenland faces off against number 13. The two of them both just kind of collapsed to the ice. Loose puck picked up by Paul Allison, hands it off to Jimmy. Jimmy up to Landon. Landon across to Paul, brings it nice out. Intended up to Joey. It's going to slide all the way through and be played by the Eagles goalie. He will hand it off and send it long. It's going to come off the boards, and Jamie thinks about playing it before he decides he better just stay in net before some pressure shows up. Jimmy takes it along the boards, hand off to Paul. Paul backhands it out into neutral zone where Joey will pick it up. He's going to send it off into the near side corner for us. 88 White picks it up around the boards hard, gets up to his teammate, but turned around by Tim Butler fresh off the bench. White passes it out and all the way down. No icing. It was tapped by their player who was just past the center line. Noah pauses a bit too long, and it's going to get knocked out into the paint where it'll be covered by Jamie Manning. Stopping the clock at 11 minutes and 47 seconds left in the first. Still 0-0 on the scoreboard. So I was there. Thank you, Tanya. I was asked by somebody earlier today if it was Marissa and her business. Marissa, if you don't know, a little advertising plug. Unfortunately, my name of it is escaping me at the moment because I can't film and think at the same time. All right, that was Zach Marshall passing up to Tim Butler in his zone. But Marissa Robinson has a business where she does a lot of customization. They got fancy 3D printers and laser cutters and vinyl cutting machines, and they make sort of promotional material. So if you're looking for somebody to make personalized pens, mugs, mouse pads, all that kinds of things, talk to Marissa. She does some beautiful work, including, apparently, the Ashburn hat. Somebody asked me this morning if Marissa did the hats, and I did not know for sure if that was true. All right, this pass out to number 4. Marissa's son Noah is keeping the pressure on. He forces him into the corner where he will give up the puck and unfortunately not get it away. And we're still, this is not number 4, but number 67 again, sticked away by our number 67, Joe Cipollino, got it away from his teammates, and the two of them will race all the way down. Hard off the boards into neutral zone, turned around by Noah, up to Zach Marshall, bounces out, picked up by 67 White. Again, 67 Red sticks it away. The two of them both go down, and loose puck comes sliding across the ice into no man's land, where it'll be picked up by the Eagles defense. They're going to pass back and forth. Shane Sewick got a stick on it. Sewick. One of these days I'll learn to say it right. Noah lofts it up hard, intended back to get to Shane. Went over and passed. Pass that to 23, cross, and then back, but intercepted by Zach Possesny. Nice move, Zach. Can't establish clear possession, but Will's going to steal it away as number 13. 99 takes it behind the net, pursued first by Shane, then by Zach. I'm sorry, there's Will. He'll backhand it around the boards. Possesny keeps it going, hand off to Shane. Will tries to wrap it, and they're going to knock it out. Dylan will easily scoop up that puck with his long arms. Hand off to Shane, who kind of flubs it, but turns around in time to get it back going the opposite direction. Shane again, and there's going to be a hand pass call. And that will stop the clock. We got 9 minutes and 42 seconds left in the first. The score is still 0-0 against the Westmoreland Eagles. All right, Grayson taps it over to Joe Cipollino, who takes a shot, sticked aside by the goalie. Grayson will try and pick it up in the corner. It's going to come back out to the line where Spencer flaps it back to Zach. He can't get a shot off before Eagles do. Dylan taps it away. Jack Klein comes in to help, keeps it along the boards. They get past it into the slot, picked up around, trying to bring around the other side. Pops up against the glass. What's going on here? They try to bring around, and I think that's Jack Klein just got in the way, got the puck away, and he will hands it off to Dylan. It's going to skate it all the way through the neutral ice, try to get a shot off. Jack tips it back into the corner. They're going to loft it out. Glove down by Jack. Nice moves. In the quarter, 88 gets around. Cipollino, I think, coming fresh back off the bench, or either that or he was waiting out for it in neutral ice for it to come out. I think that's 72, skates around Dylan, but Spencer comes in to help. Knocks it aside, forces him in the corner, and there's a little 2-on-1, now 3-on-1 scramble. Cipollino got it away. He will skate it out into the neutral zone. Gets it up to the line, has to, if it gets knocked away. Landon, fresh off the bench, brings it in. Spins around, trying to break somebody's ankles. Spins the player out briefly, but as he dropped the puck. And, whoa! Joey Greenland, largely unassisted, finds a hole and puts the first point on the board for either team. Score will be 1-0 Ashburn with 8 minutes and 8 seconds left in the first period. A little help from Landon, I think. But mostly, Joey just found the loose puck and found the hole in that goalie's defense. Joey will take the next drop. Puck pops up in the air. Colin flubs it, and then Jimmy can't get it away. They took a shot, it went over Jamie's head. Pass out to Jimmy in the center in front of the goal. Up to Landon. Landon gets it knocked away before he can do much with it. Again, Joey tries to flick it out. This time he's going to get across the line. Landon flicks it up. It's going to come down behind the net. Joey, just as he touches the puck, it's clobbered into the boards. They'll pass it up. Paul tries to knock it away. Number 4, White, has got the puck. He passed it in and out. 67 goes down hard. Jimmy took care of him. Loose puck's going to come out, and there's a whistle, possibly based on a little scuffling that's happening here between Landon and this guy, who I'm guessing was still 67. It looked like I turned my head back just to see him getting up off the ice. Let's see what the refs say. It looks like they're both going to the bench, or going to the box, I should say. I think that's going to be offsetting. Scivolino with a face-off. We're at 5-on-5 play. It's offsetting penalties against Landon and some kid he was tussling with. Puck comes down long. Jimmy pauses the beat, chips it up to Zach, bounces off Zach, and 99's got it. He'll bring it back around. Passes into the slot. Nice save by Jamie. I think that's what happened. It's a little hard to see. Colin tries to bring it out, tried to send it back out to Zach Marshall, I should say. 99 tries to get it in. Zach Marshall got a stick in there, knocked it away. Zach tried to pass up to Joey, hit him in the back of the stick. Zach's still fighting. Kid's got some moxie. They're going to bring it in. Saved by Jamie Manning. That's the toe save. Colin being held along the boards. Scivolino gets the puck out, gets it up to Zach Marshall, and then across the line. Gives it up in the process, unfortunately. So it'll come back. Jimmy turns it around, gets it back up to Joe Scivolino. I'll be more careful about who I call Joey these days. We got two Joeys again. 8 shoots well wide of the net. Rebound picked up by Zach Possesny. He gets up and just trips, collides, keeps his feet for the most part. He went down briefly. Turns around and Mason St. Ange gets it up past Suick. Flicked up, hits the ceiling. They should call that one. Jamie's waving like you should blow the whistle, and the ref's looking at him like, no, I'm not going to. Noah brings it all the way in, tries to turn and hand it off to his teammate. Defense got a stick on it there. 88 is going to loft it all the way down, sticked away into the corner by Jamie. Mason tries to pound along the boards, hits one of the Eagles players. Man, that's a big kid. Okay, pass right in front of the net. Jamie could not shift, but he's got long legs, and so they could not get it around him. Kid didn't think to lift it over the pads. All right, score is still 0-1. Ashburn is up. We got 5 minutes and 8 seconds. You might be able to see that on screen. I don't know. The scoreboard looks like it doesn't show up well on the stream. It's a nice rink. They got scoreboards at both ends, unlike the one this morning. And we will have a penalty kill. Should have been paying more attention instead of admiring the architecture. Scoreboards do not, unfortunately, tell me who the penalty was against, but 21 around to 58. Grayson races, puck pops up in the air. He's holding that kid against the boards. As Mason tries to get a stick on it, he does, flicks it up, and Grayson will get it all the way through the neutral zone, pursued heavily by the defense. He and the defenseman playing him both hammer into the boards behind the net. Eagles will pass it out. Noah Robinson keeps that pressure on. They get a shot. I'm not sure if it was just wide and went through the paint or kicked aside by Jamie. Either way, ended up in the corner. Mason will pick up that loose puck, rockets it around the boards, just in time for Paul Allison to get there. Shot, though, again, knocked aside by Noah this time, out into neutral ice. Eagles will have to chase it. We got another 59 seconds left on the penalty. Oh, it was on Possesny. The scoreboard I'm looking at, one side of the ice does not give the player's number, the other one does. Noah hits some kid in the boards, holds him there while they get the puck out, across to the other side. Shot, didn't get to Jamie, stopped by either Joey or Paul. Paul gets it up to Joey. Joey gets across the line. He's struggling to get the puck moving as fast as he is. It's knocked aside by 88, whose fans politely clap for him. You don't see that at hockey games so often. A scuffle there, and net's off. We got people in the paint. There was a, that was, wish I could go back and describe what even just happened. Jamie saved it, but it looked like it was potentially popping up in the air and going to come back down right behind him. And we got 20 seconds left in the penalty kill. Greenland takes a face-off. They're going to get a quick shot. It's wide of the net, though. Spencer got a stick on it, and it's going to rocket around the boards, go out into neutral ice, where I think that's Paul, like, just took that kid out. The two of them went all the way through into the defensive zone for the Eagles. Held along the boards, and we are back to full strength with Landon coming off the bench as Zach shuffles from the penalty box onto the bench. 3 minutes and 1 second left in the first period. We are up 1-0. And successful penalty killed. Joey Greenland takes a face off, hands it back to Spencer. Spencer fades back. Nice move hitting the brakes and just breaks some kid's ankles. Hand up to Paul. Paul tapped it out, and unfortunately, Eagles got away. Paul's going to try again. This time it's going to, just can't get away from that guy. Defense, man, it's tough. Somebody lost a glove. It was Paul. The teammate handed back to him. Across the 95, Spencer from the center line tried to take a shot, hit some kid in the crotch. Good thing he's wearing a pad, I imagine. Spencer, it's I think deferred penalty, because as soon as Spencer touched it. See if we can actually pay attention to the refs this time. What did they say? I don't know what they said. But we're lining up for another penalty kill. They're waiting on the timekeeper to put the penalty up. It's on Tim, according to the scoreboard. Scivolino takes the drop, gets it away. Skated with it, almost got it up past the blue line, but not quite. Number 12. Crossed to, couldn't see what the number was. Scuffle there again. Scivolino, come on, trying. He will loft it all the way down. And it's on net, has to be played by the Eagles goalie. That's nice. That was odd. Luke's sister pointed out they started the clock late. Started the clock lane on the penalty kill, so that's an extra time there. I mean, it must have been a good, 10 seconds at least. All right, Jimmy tries to send it, gets it up to the blue line, stopped by number 12. Hand off to his teammate, across to the far side, goes past 13. He tries to bring it in and finds a high angle shot past Jamie. I wish I could blame it on the clock error, but we had a minute and 19 left on the penalty, so that will tie it up 1-1 with a minute 35 left in the first period. And some discussion here with the officials about what? I don't know what they were arguing about. I thought I heard somebody say something about 4-on-3, and that made no sense to me. All right, there's Mason up to Will, to Zach. Zach picks up the loose puck. Struggles to keep his feet, but manages to, tries to send it in. Gets disrupted by the stick of one of the Eagles, who knocked the stick out of his hand. And from in the paint, Shane Sewick pounds it in, putting the score at 1-2, or 2-1, I should say. Minute 14 left in the first period. We will bring this one back. We weren't going to let go of that advantage so easily. All right, they're yelling at the goalie up there. Check his own net because the officials aren't. All right, that's Mason in the corner. Nice hits the brakes, turns it around. Rocket shot saved by Jamie, scoops it in and covers it. Stopping the clock with 57.6 seconds left in the first. One minute remaining. I always remember I've been to some of these tournaments when the kids were younger, and the timekeepers would say 1 minute remaining. I was like, hey, you're gonna play a hockey game. You gotta say it like it counts. Nice backhand move by Jack Klein, getting the puck out to neutralize. 88 tries to get away from Grayson. Loose puck knocked away by Grayson, picked up by Scivolino, who shoots, bounces off the stick of 88, up high into the safety net, stopping the clock. Got 39 seconds. I was a midshipman in the Navy, and I got to go out on the USS Daniel Boone, a ballistic missile nuclear submarine, and they let me sign. They did the same thing. They sounded the dive alarm, and they said, dive, dive. I said, that's not the way you do it. I've seen the movies. You got to do it with enthusiasm. All right, Noah Robinson, nice play. Defensive play, gets the puck away and knocks the stick out of the kid's hands. Mason St. Ange pauses a beat before he finds the pass up to Scivolino. Loose puck stolen from Scivolino, and they're going to send it off. And come on, guys, you only got a few seconds left. Scivolino gets the loose puck, trapped along the boards. It's a scuffle. They're going to pass it out of the paint, knocked aside by Grayson, and he will ice it back out into the neutral zone, and that's going to be it for the first period. And the story I was telling, which is not a joke, it's a true story, but funny nonetheless, just that, I got to, as a midshipman in the Navy, first time I went on a submarine, whoever sounded the dive alarm said it, very commonplace, dive, dive, like, I can't believe I have to do this. And I said, that's not the way you should do it. And of course, the onboard ship, crew heard me say this, and they were like, you want to sound the dive alarm? You think you can do it better? I said, yes, absolutely. So next time we dove, I was there and said, dive, dive. The whole boat cracked up. It was terrific. Here we have the offensive parents. They're not offensive. We like them. They're nice people. But shuffling down to the other side of the ice to watch their kids score. Meanwhile, the defensive specialists, I can see the St. Ange family shuffling in the opposite direction as they go to watch their kid prevent someone from scoring. Before I was broadcasting, I remember doing that inter-period shuffle. Reset the exposure lock. All right, face off. I was trying to get my laptop open, but we'll just get back to broadcasting here. Joey took the face off, handed off to Landon. Landon crossed to Dylan. Dylan back to Landon. Tried to get it back to Dylan again, and intercepted by number 95. Scivolino, amongst others, managed to get it back into neutral ice. They're going to pass it back to 95. He will dump it into the corner. Landon swoops in. Joey's going to try and poke it out. Yeah, many of you see me wearing an Air Force jacket. I was a midshipman for 2 years in ROTC before I switched to the Air Force. Shot over Jamie's head. There's around the boards. I was Landon, tried to get a stick on it, but tangled up with number 12 on the defense. It's going to come all the way to 95, off the glass, up into neutral ice. Picked up by 67, his teammate, who passes it through the center and tapped by Joey Greenland as he goes by. Spencer battling on the boards with 67. Dylan gets the stick on, tries to flick it up to Paul. Paul will flick it a little further, and they're going to try it along the glass. There's Paul. Come on, Paul. Loose puck shoots out. Dylan's going to race number 67 for it. Loose puck picked out by Spencer, who will snap it into central ice, where 88 versus 88. We got Landon and the other team, 88, also playing each other. Spencer, I always find that amusing. Spencer brings it out around and then gets tangled up with 67. It's going to come back the opposite side. He's going to get to try that one again, I think. Actually, I think it was 4 White he picked up instead. Got it up to the back door, but then I think that was 14 or something. Tried to get the backdoor shot in. Jamie knocked the net off and saving it. Didn't get to knock it aside. Joe Scivolino takes the face off. Colin poked it out, handed it up to Tim as it was trapped between Joey's feet and struggling there. And the puck is, I cannot tell what happened to the puck, but they blew the whistle. It like, something strange happened. They trapped along like something in the boards. I don't know. People were giggling. I'm not sure what happened there. Colin around the boards to Zach Marshall. They're going to fire it in. Jamie did an awkward poke at it with the stick, but it was wide anyway. 99 shoots. Stick save by Jamie, or possibly Colin. Tim tried to knock it out. He will get it out in the second try. And there's going to be offsides as 95 sent it back in. It looks like I'm zoomed in. Am I zoomed in? I am zoomed in. I don't know how that happened. Sorry about that. So I was a Navy midshipman, but an Air Force officer. My first wife was an Air Force officer, and my second wife was a U.S. Army Reserve enlisted. My dad was an Army officer. My grandfather was a Marine, the other was in the Army Air Corps. No Coast Guards. Oh, shot by number 95. I think it went in 5-hole. Jamie tried to drop to save it. That's going to even the score at 2-2. With 11 minutes and 5 seconds left in the second period. Deep breaths. Plenty of hockey left. And we're doing a nice, much better job than this morning, where we holding our own. Noah Robinson picks up the puck after the drop, taken by Zach Pozesny. They're going to pass 95, intercepted by Mason St. Ange. Mason gets it out back into the neutral zone, turns around by 12, hits Noah's stick. The official was holding his arm up. I think everybody sort of looked at him for a moment. Nice attempt at a backdoor from Westmoreland, but didn't quite have the angles right. They wrap it, miss the pass. It's going to come all the way down where Spencer was just coming off the bench. He has a chance to stuff it, and Will Schneider. Nice moves by both Spencer and Will. Spencer coming off the bench, found the loose puck in front of him, skated in, took the shot, tried to fake out the goalie. Failed, but the goalie, I think, thought he had it under his pads, and he did not. It was loose, sitting in his back door. That will put the score at 3-2 with Ashburn up and 10 minutes and 28 seconds left in the second period. All right, Scivolino takes the face off. It's going to come down long. Dylan will play it. Keeps the player distracted while Scivolino comes in, take that puck, and just slams it down, icing it, throwing the icing call, and stopping the clock with 10 minutes and 14 seconds left. Scivolino with the face-off again. This time he's going to, almost get it back himself. Didn't quite work. Oh, and that will even it up again. Backdoor shot behind Jamie. Got the initial save, but similar, I think, to the last one against the other team. I think Jamie knew he got the save, but then he did not know exactly where the puck was, so he couldn't shift to stop it. That's what it looked like. Often my interpretation of these things is not completely accurate. I'm noticing that the camera is not sitting straight in the gimbal. All right, face-off taken by Shivolino. Got up initially to Jack Klein, hit it into the zone, then picked up by Grayson. It's going to come around behind the net. Shivolino tried to play it. There's going to be a complete foot race here. It looks like no icing. Did not quite make it to the line. I mean, just stopped inches short. Picked up by Westmoreland. There's a little 3-on-1 scuffle there as we're trying to get the puck away. Shivolino and Spencer. Westmoreland managed to get it out and around. Drop pass into the corner. Shivolino holds him, and Dylan's going to come in. Loose puck squirts out the other side. Chased by that player. He gets hammered into the boards by Spencer, giving Shivolino a chance to pick up the puck. He will skate it through the neutral zone into the space. Hand off to Grayson, who tried to pound it in, saved by the goalie. They tried to knock it out, and Spencer turned it around. We're going to put some fresh legs out there while they try to orient themselves. Find a nice pass up to Dylan, bounces off his puck. He hands it to Paul, who hands it to Joey. Nice moves. Back to Paul, bounces off his puck. He'll have to chase it, which he does, gets it back, shoots it wide of the net. It'll come around, picked up by Landon, flicks it back. They're going to loft it up, and Dylan will have to race it to get there. Dylan gets there first, chips it off the glass. Paul, I'm not sure he knows there's somebody right behind him. Got it up to the center line, almost to the blue line. Lofted long, no icing. Shot, and Jamie almost kind of didn't react, and that will put us behind a point. I don't know what, he just didn't see it. He thought the official came and set the net back on. I don't know if he thought the play was going to stop, or if he just didn't see what was going on. Because he seemed like the shot came and he didn't even react. It's either he couldn't see it. So we got 8 minutes and 21 seconds left in the second period, and we're suddenly down for the first time this game. Just by 1 point, but that's not a good feeling. All right, Colin intercepts the pass there. Hand off to Jimmy. Jimmy tries to send it around the boards. Not as much juice as I think he meant to put on it, given how much he wound up. Tim Butler picks up that puck, is also intercepting a pass, and he would send it long. Not that long. Dumped in the corner. Whoever that kid is, 72, is going to have to suddenly contend with Jimmy, who's at least a head taller than him. 9-9. Hits the brakes and turns it around behind the Eagles' net. There's a little bit of scramble. They do manage to get it out to the center line, where number 9 gets it taken away from him by Zach Marshall. He will flick the puck backwards. It's going to roll all the way down. Out, neutralized Colin along the boards, tries to get it to Zach Marshall. No icing. He was not past the line. Possesny out of nowhere. It'll be stick to side, put the pressure on. Colin off the boards up to Possesny. Puck comes back behind the net. Noah will play it from there. Sends it along the boards. Again, Possesny battling to get it back. Gets a stick on it. Tries to do something. And save, I think, by Jamie. I didn't hear it hit the post. It looked, from my perspective, like it might have hit the post. Out to Tim from Possesny. He tried to loft it out. It's glove down. 67 shoot. Stick save, or punched away anyway, by Jamie. They're going to come up with a rebound. Tim chops at it. Can't get it to move further enough down the ice. Possession, picks up the loose puck, helped out by Tim, and off balance, finds it! Nice! Possession, assist by Tim Butler, I think. We'll tie it up 4-4, 6 minutes and 15 seconds left in the second period. He was so off balance, skated through like a champ, and yet found that little tiny corner of the top shelf where he's going to put that puck like a trophy. Nice. We are tied 4-4. Dustin takes the face off, it comes back to Noah, and then in between Shane Sewick's legs, it's going to come spinning, and Jamie's going to cover it. And it gets knocked aside. He covered it, and they knocked his whole glove and the puck loose, but could not then capitalize on that. I think Jamie, all right, there's a Will, try to pass it out to Shane. Got intercepted, sent long. It's going to go down. It'll be icing. It's, I think, extreme frustration for goalie, having listened to my own son, when you cover the puck and you feel like, okay, I've done my job, I covered it. And then somebody knocks your whole hand aside. Lofted it out. Mason tried to glove it down. Couldn't quite reach it. Noah will have to race to get there. He couldn't establish a nice solid possession. Possession comes in to help him. Eagles bring it up to the corner, and I think is that Noah? Yeah, it's still Noah out there. And Possession. They get it up to Will. Will's going to try to poke it through. Doesn't quite work. Turned around, out, 91. Shot, saves, and then a double save. Nice job, Jamie. Sewick off the glass, up into neutral ice. Schneider will pick it up, and he skates with it. I don't think they were expecting him to be right there. I wasn't expecting him to do it. He skates it all the way corner and loses an edge and goes down. Looked like he started to get up, and then he was like, I can't get up. Puck's already gone. Noah Robinson races to get to the puck. Shot. Noah backhands it back up, out into the Eagles bench, and stops the clock with 4 minutes and 45 seconds left. I was definitely tempted to stay in the Navy. I liked it, but considering I was getting an engineering degree from MIT, had I stayed in the Navy, I would have spent a lot of time underwater in a submarine, because that's what happens to engineers in the Navy. They tell you, if you got the brains to make it through nuke school. And I decided I kind of like sunshine. All right, there's a shot. Safe, pop way up in the air and bouncing. This time Jamie's going to hold on to it. That was a little nerve-wracking. 99 took the shot from the blue line. Just popped straight up. Came down, bouncing and spinning like a top, right in front of the goal. A little, considering the shape of a hockey puck. Cipollino takes a face-off. The ref almost threw the puck down, and it kind of just went right through. I don't think either player. There's Jack Klein trying to get a connected pass to Grayson. Got a little bit behind him, and he was tangled up with the other defenseman. 99, hassled hard by Grayson. Did a nice job keeping that guy busy. Eventually, he will get it out and passes to his teammate. Thwacked back by Dylan. 95 tries again, gets it into the zone. I think some of them are going to go back to a line change with Spencer. Back to Dylan. Back to Spencer. Up closer to the line where at the last second they got there first and turned it around. Pass it right through to Grayson. Nice pass to Grayson from the other team. He tries to do a similarly nice pass to Jack. Their guy fell down as he was trying to clear the zone, giving us a little bit of breathing room. Spencer skates it through all single-handed into the corner. Meanwhile, his teammates are coming out to do fresh legs. Cipollino got a stick on it. It's going to come around Landon. And Landon backs off, letting Dylan handle it, but now it's 2-on-3. Eagles lofted into the backfield. Spencer. One of them stayed out. It looked like they were all heading to the bench, but one stayed out to keep pressure on. Here's a 2-on-2 with Greenland and Dylan Osterberg along the boards. Paul Allison gets it as it comes out. He will find the pass to Landon. Landon tries to glove it down as it pops up off his stick. Can't control it, and 13 takes it away from him. They're going to pass it back to 13. Joey hits some kid into the boards. Ooh, there's a 2-on-1 scuffle there. Like, Joey's trying to get up, and this kid's like holding onto his leg. But there's no whistle. Why is there no whistle for that? "13 gets a stick lifted by Paul Allison. Landon goes down hard on his face. Somebody lost a glove. Is he okay? They're calling tripping on that one. That looked like it could. He's gonna have a sore neck tomorrow. Jamie came out of the net, took the loose puck and flicked it into the corner, forcing number 8 to skate after it.
What's going on?
And then he waved at the kid. I don't know what that was about, but I'm laughing. All right, Possesny took the face-off, handed off to Seawick. Back to Possesny, drop back to Seawick. Fires a little too high, hits the glass behind the goalie's head. Spencer Combs picks up the loose puck, takes it around, hand off to Schneider. Schneider, back to Seawick. Winds up looking for the hole, actually hit the kid in the shin guard. Loose puck bounces, I think actually Zach tapped it back to Will. Pass to Spencer right in the center. Scivolino. All right. Their kid brings it all the way down. Spencer contending behind the net. Spencer gets it away. Tries to send it down. It's going to be icing. I think it is. We had 1:10 left in the penalty, or the power play, I should say, and 1:12 left in the second period. We're tied up 4-4 with a power play. That was, I'm still chuckling about Jamie waggling his glove at this kid after he knocked his glove into the corner. Parents for the other team are mad about it. It was just friendly. All right, there's Mason behind Jamie's net, pausing a beat as everybody gets where they want to be. Up to Paul. Paul across to Landon. Landon will skate it into the zone. Gets it knocked away from him, and they're going to flick it out into neutral ice. But Paul tried to do something. He's going to get it back after, with a little help from Joey, getting the puck away. Paul hits the gas, skates past the defenders, puts the puck between the legs, and skates it up to the goalie, where he loses an edge and goes down. And they're sending 67 to the bench, which will make us have, unless there's a second penalty, a 5-on-3 with 40 seconds left to go in the second period. Possessing with a face-off, we are 5-on-3. And they will loft it. Mason stops it out of the air before it crosses the line. Hands it back to Zach, to Will. Back to Zach. And scuffled in. Seawick from the back door. Players are raising their hand like, what the hell? They do not like the officiating here. Shane Seawick, assist by Zach Possessny. A second assist by Will Schneider, I think. Take all my calls with a grain of salt. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Beautiful. We will be up 5-4 as soon as they finish updating the scoreboard. And still 5-on-4. We still got a power play going here. Their timekeepers are discussing with the officials as they fix the clock here. So they are running some time down off the clock. So they ran 10 seconds or so off the clock. So we got 37 seconds. 30.7, I'm sorry. 30.7 seconds left. They're not taking that second penalty off. Because I guess they just don't know how? All right. Possession took a face-off, handoff to Landon, across to Mason. Mason will skate it into the zone, drops it back. Stewart is right behind him. He spins some kid out. Mason fires, and it bounces over the goalie's pads into the net, putting another point on the board. Score showing 4-4. That should be 4-6. Beautiful, just beautiful. We'll get back to 5-on-5 play for the remaining 19 and a half seconds of the second period. They fixed the scoreboard. Now it does in fact say 4-6. Shivalina will take the face-off. Butler and Marshall on wing. Puck pops up. Spencer Combs gets it first. He's going to skate it into the zone. Hand off to Zach Marshall. He gets tripped. Picks himself back up. Tim Butler has the puck. He tries to backhand it into the paint. Gets knocked back behind the net. Tim's struggling to get back. They're going to rocket it around. We got nobody there. Somebody's loose puck. And that will be it as time runs out on the second period. With Ashburn up 6-4. I gotta take this moment to sit down and rest my legs. I was the other day I swallowed a book of synonyms by mistake. It gave me the sorest throat I've ever had. Ta-dum-dum. eBay is so useless. I searched for a lighter and all I got was 14,567 matches. Two spiders got married and bought the first home. I was so happy for the newlyweds. I was debating with one of those flat earthers online. He got so mad he stormed off saying he was going to go walk to the edge of the earth and prove me wrong, but he'll come around eventually. Some of you may have heard that the oldest woman in Europe just survived COVID. It's 116, I think she's about to turn 117. They asked her what did she like most about being that old. She said, well, there's no peer pressure. All right, third period beginning. Shivalino takes the first drop. Hand off to Tim Butler, who will skate it into the zone. Gets knocked away from him. Zach Marshall tried to do something, but got knocked away from him too. Cross to 95. Shivalino will pursue him. Shot wide of the net. It's going to come all the way around. Zach brings it back out. That's Marshall into the neutral zone, but before he can really do much, puck's going to go all the way down. It'll be icing against Ashburn. Joey Greenland with the face-off. Puck comes back to Spencer. Spencer sends it around the board to Paul. Paul will flick it along the boards further back to Joey. It's going to pop over his stick into the neutral zone where it'll be picked up and dumped in by the Westmoreland Eagles, who have to then come off, giving Spencer a little bit of breathing space to find a pass to Paul. Bounces off Paul's skate all the way across the ice where Landon picks it up, and we have to come off as it bounced back out into the neutral zone. 88 white, pursued by 88 red. Tries to send the puck long and the glove down out of the air by Spencer Combs. They're going to find a pass to Robinson, not our Robinson, but their Robinson, number 8. Landon cross to Paul. Paul into the zone, tries to hand it, I think either got knocked away or he just handed it back to Landon, but it didn't have the juice that he intended for it to have. Puck whistle dead. We got 12 minutes and 47 seconds left in the third period. Civalino will take the drop. White comes up with it. They're going to do a nice job passing it through to 67. And was that? Did anybody see the? Was that a point? I think that was a point. It must have been, because I don't know why they would have blown the whistle. Yeah, that's the point. They got it up on the board already. I couldn't see the. Usually when there's somebody scores, there's more celebration than that. I didn't see the official's gesture. I blinked. So, score 5-6. We got 12 minutes, 34 seconds. After the faceoff, Noah Robinson comes up with it, but gets a little turned around with some 2-on-1 pressure, and they will skate it through. Miss a pass to 95, intercepted then by 59, Jack Klein, who would bring it across the neutral zone into the offensive zone and shoots. The goalie's going to hold on to it, stopping the clock with 12 minutes and 17 seconds. Possessi takes a face off. White's going to come up and they're going to get past Noah, but it's going to go all the way down, and it will be icing, pursued by Mason St. Ange, who does not get there in time before he has to just turn around and hand it back to the official. Possession takes face off. He's going to come back, bounces over Will's stick. Noah has to take it, flicks it back up to Paul. I'm sorry, not to Paul, but to Zach. Zach gets tripped as he goes past the blue line, and the puck goes long. Noah has to take it again. This time he will find the pass to Seawick. I think that's Will and Zach both managed to get it in. Seawick fires. It's trying to be gloved down, and there's a scuffle there, and they're calling it a hand pass. It was a nice opportunity. The goalie was well out of position, and the puck was loose. He was going to be struggling to get back to his feet, unfortunately. We'll restart this one outside the zone. Possessing with face-off. Puck goes long out into no man's land. Mason races to get there, sticks it away, and does not actually get it back out of the zone. Cross. This time Noah's got it. He tries to send it, hits the kid in the skate, and again also does not get it out of the zone. They're going to bring it around behind the net. Noah races to get there. Shot saved by Jamie. Those big legs blocking almost the entire net. Shot again. This time stick save. Going to pounce into the far corner, and Seawick tries to pound it out. Shot intercepted by Mason, and this time Jamie will. Before Mason could send it, it kind of bounced back, and Jamie covered it, stopping the clock with 11 minutes and 9 seconds left in the third period. We're up 6-5. Civalino takes the drop, hands it off to Dylan. Dylan along the corner gets glommed, and Jamie sticks it back into the corner. Try that one again, boys. This time, Civalino sacrifices his body, and I think they're going to call a penalty for him getting. I missed the hand signal. I looked away. 95's going to the box. Cross-checking. 2 minutes for cross-checking. Ashburn will have a power play. 10 minutes, 55 seconds. We are up 6-5. Joey Greenland will take the face-off. We're cross to Landon from Spencer. I think Jimmy's up playing an offensive position. He started as wing. Struggling to go into power play. Usually we've got more defensive or offensive specialists. This time we had more defensive specialists than usual. Spencer up to Joey. Joey tries to shoot, hops off the stick, and hits the safety net. Stopping the clock, 10 minutes and 28 seconds. Minute 33 left in the power play. Of course, I call them, defensive or offensive specialists, but they're all pretty good at either, I think. Man, they haven't been specializing so long. Joey takes a quick shot after the drop. Couldn't get it that far. He drops it back to Spencer. Spencer sends it into the paint, and it's around back behind the net. Joey, from his belly, tried to wrap it. They're going to send it down all the way. Jamie hands it off to Spencer. This is where I told Luke he should play it more, and he said, look, they just take it behind the net anyway, because that's what we practice doing. Spencer got it up to Joey. Joey tried to get across the lane and got intercepted. Spencer will pick it up as it gets flipped up in the air and comes back down. They're trying to send it. Joey intercepts it. Across to Paul. Paul gets it up close to the net, and the goalie's going to dive on it, stopping the clock with 9 minutes, 43 seconds. 48 seconds left in the power play. Possessed, take the drop. It's going to bounce back and forth. I didn't see who all touched it there. Will sends it back to Scivolino. 67 racing 67 again. 67 White gets a shot. It's wide of the net. I was lucky because Jamie reached for it. He didn't hit it. All right, pass out. Will across to Joe Scivolino. Come on, Joey. Tries to send it into the slot to where Zach was waiting. Ends up having to go around the back. Hands it back to Seawick. Seawick's looking for something. He gets it up to Zach, and the goalie's going to cover it, stopping the clock. There's a little bit of scuffle there between Possessny and one of their players. Officials again. I don't know if they had a good justification for stopping the clock. He acted like, he needed to make sure the net was on. Passed it to Noah, but the puck was spinning and it bounced over his stick. He tries to send it back to Seawick. And I guess I can just call him Shane since Spinetti's out. Shot from the blue line, saved by Jamie. Around the boards, Noah tries to get there and get oriented, but he got there, couldn't get oriented before they came in. Possessny intercepts something. He's trying to get around the official. Sends the puck up, and it's going to bounce out past that player, 95. Seawick fires wide of the net. Will picks the rebound up off the boards. Tried to get it in somewhere. Possessny struggling, trying to get the puck to stop the advance as they turn it around. They're going to pass to 8. He's lining up, shoot. Blocker save. It's going to come around. Stop by 95 before it comes out of the zone. Back into the corner. Noah will pick it up. Backhands it into the corner. Again behind the net. Scuffle of players. Mason hits it off the glass, back to the blue line. Stop, wide of the net. Noah's got it. He's going to loft it up into the neutral zone. It's going to bounce all the way down. Schneider's racing to get there. Goalie comes way out of his net to play it. He'll send it down long. Noah ties up 72. Dylan fires it around the boards. Bounces off Jack Klein's skate. Out to neutralize. Scivolino races. His teammates couldn't keep up with him. He's just so fast. I think Grayson was almost there. I think he was thinking that Scivolino was just going to take the shot instead of try for the back door. They had to come off, I guess. I'm still pondering that last play. And Dylan tried to send it around. I think he knocked it out of play. Stopping the clock. We got 7 minutes, 13 seconds left, and we're up 6-5. The narrowest of leads. Joey Greenland takes a face-off. It's going to come back. Immediate shot. I think it hit Jamie's pads and was knocked aside. They try to pass it in. Joey knocks it back into the corner where Spencer will keep some pressure on. This time Joey gets the puck, tries to send it along the board, stopped by number 12. Out all the way up to Landon, waiting at the blue line. Cross picked up by 67. He will dump it long. Spencer's going to get there before anybody else, I think. Keeps the momentum going, and he will try to skate it. Gets it out into the neutral zone. Gets the puck knocked away, but he gets it back. Gets it up to the slot and gets shouldered aside. Joey gets the loose puck as it comes along the boards. It'll be lofted out. Paul bounces over his stick before he can keep it in. So he has to pause a bit while his teammates come out of the zone. Paul flicks it long back so Dylan has a chance to get it. Dylan off the boards, backhands it up, and that's Joey got it up to Landon. Landon tried to snap it over to Paul. A little too much juice, couldn't control the reception there. Loose puck comes out, picked up by Landon. Landon does some fancy Landon magic to get into the zone, but loses a stick in the process, and he's being held, stick tangled up with the other team as he's trying to recover. Jimmy disrupts their offense. Landon backhands it long. Fresh legs coming out. I think Colin through the legs of the other player got it to Landon. Landon over to Tim. Tim tried to get a shot off, disrupted. Oh, and Chivalino intercepts something by 88. Finds the pass to Tim. Tim struggling, can't get the shot off. He's tied up with whoever that defense is. I think that's maybe 67. 88 again around. Stop by. Oh, goes past Colin. I thought he was going to get it. It's going to go all the way down. Jamie's waving like it's icing, but I think Colin touched it last. Shot over the Jamie's head. 88. It's right in front of the paint, and Zach Marshall tried to knock it away. At least got it. Kept anybody else from hitting it. Colin up to Zach. Zach brings it into the zone. Gets tripped up when he's double teamed. Tim Butler keeps the pressure on. It's going to come all the way around. Jimmy will flick it back from neutralized. Picked up by 27 White. Around the boards. And they're going to find a long pass to number 8. Mason gets it away from him. Zach Marshall picks up the loose puck. Drives it into the zone. Tries to pass over to Tim. Noah keeps it in. Number 12. Mason got in there. Stick that got tangled up in the feet of the official. 8. Stolen from. Gets robbed by Noah. Loose puck comes out across the neutral zone. We got 4 minutes left to go. Lofted across. 99. Seawick, and first it was possession. He tried to get it. Either way, it's down behind Jamie's net. Mason backhands it over to Noah. Noah finds a little chip up to Will. Will slams it off the boards and goes long. It'll be icing. Stopping the clock. We got 3 minutes, 36 seconds left to go. My phone battery hits 23%. Hopefully it lasts. Should be able to make it. I do have a spare battery. Luke's little sister's using it. All right, possessing takes the drop. Mason comes up with possession. He's going to loft it out into neutralize where Will Schneider will race. Chops at it at the same time as the other player. This time Seawick will dump it long. Will's going to race to get there. Try to take it away from number 12, who circled it around the ice. Interception there by Possessny. Hands it up to Will, who finds it, and it's in. That'll put a 7-point on the board. Their goalie just got his ankles broken. Nice job. Will Schneider, assist from Zach Posesny. 3 minutes, 14 seconds left in the third period. And Ashburn will put us up 2 points, 7-5. Nice. You've no doubt seen the old hockey movie where they say ducks fly together. This team is not the Ducks, they're the Eagles, and as we sometimes say in the Air Force, Eagles eat their young. All right, that was Shivalino rocking around the boards. A little assist from Dylan. He got it off the rail, bounced off the outside of the net, and there's a score. I actually took my eyes off. Dylan lost it. He got a stick knocked out of his hands. And I was so distracted watching like Dylan recover a stick that I actually took my eyes off the play. Either way, they have evened it up slightly, 7-6. We got 2 minutes and 51 seconds left. Can they pull us up to a tie? Can we hold them? Or, best of all worlds, we'll sink another one. Let's sink another one. Just to show them who's boss. Official is over there fixing Jamie's net, just checking. They've had a lot of issues with the nets coming off. Joey Greenland with face-off. 95 comes up with the puck. He's going to bring it into the zone. Jimmy keeps him bottled up a little bit. It's behind Jamie's net. Come on, guys. Greenland rockets it around the boards out into the neutral zone. Landon racing with number 88 White. 88 White gets there first and faster. All right, hopefully, sorry, my low power indicator did just come on. We should be all right. Shivalino took the face, oh no, sorry, Possession took the face off. He's gonna get it out into neutrals all the way through. That will go all the way down and be icing. In just a few seconds off the clock. We got score still 7-6. We got 2 minutes and 10 seconds left to go. Possessing with face off again. Puck comes along the boards. He tries to backhand it out and successfully gets it bouncing out. Shane Sewick will pick up the puck. Tries to bring it in. And ends up behind the net. He looked like he was trying hard to get it out in front, but pressured by the defense. Possesny shoulders some kid in the boards. 67, stick chopped at by Will Schneider. Colin's going to hold that kid on the boards and scuffle there along the boards. They're going to get it back. Pass to 99 is going to shoot. Jamie saves it. Slapped away by Jimmy. It's going to roll out into neutral ice. 95 or possibly 85. Can't really even read his number. Minute 26 left. Finds a pass. Sewick gets in there. Disrupts it. Finds a pass to Will. Will back to Shane. Shoots. Goalie saves it. Backs behind. Possesny. Slides it back to Jimmy. Jimmy turns it around. It's going to be icing, but or maybe not. So it keeps the pressure on. They're going to pass it back and forth in the backfield. We got 1 minute remaining, a little less now. And 1 point on the board. Come on. Spencer is tripped. They don't call it. 99 tries to send it out, hits Will. Will finds Shane and he tips it in top shelf. Putting an 8th point on the board and a 2-point advantage with less than a minute to go. Ashburn will put it up 8-6, 41.2 seconds. I think that'll be a timeout called. Right, there are only 3 teams in this particular tournament. Us, these guys, Westmoreland Eagles, and the team we played this morning. So we will play both of our opponents twice, and the top 2 teams will go to the championship on Sunday. 41.2 seconds left. We got a 2-point advantage. Shivalino took the face-off and got the puck back. He takes a quick shot, and the goalie's going to hold on to it, stopping the clock. 36 seconds left to go. Nice job. Just keep doing that, Joey. Sooner or later, the goalie's going to be a split second too slow. Oh, maybe he did tell him to get happy. That was the last-minute advice we were wondering about at the beginning. Oh, wait, loose puck came out. 95 White, pursued closely, shoots, and Jamie saves it, sticks it aside, handed it off to Spencer, who will loft it all the way down. And there's an empty net there, and they're going to stop the clock with 19.2 seconds. Come on, Spencer, that was your chance for an empty net goal. Still, I can't blame it. It's better to just get it out there under that defensive pressure. Nice save by Jamie Manning. I used to have a coworker whose name was spelled the same, except it was pronounced Jaime. I forget his last name. Something equally Latin. Shivalino takes the drop. It's going to come back to their player at the blue line. Mason tries to stick it out. Does manage to get it over to Paul, who will shoot for the empty net. It's going to be it's just inches too wide. Stopping the clock with 8.2 seconds. We'll get hopefully just one last play here. Shivalino for what I think is probably the last drop. Spencer comes up with it. He's just going to hold it along the boards and try to run the clock out. They're going to still try to get it out, and Paul winds up. Paul was winding up to shoot it, and the kid grabbed onto his stick, and like right as the clock ran out. I mean, he wound up, and I think he knew that like, oh, there's no sense. That's it. We finished this one with a win, 8-6. Good playing all around. It's good to have a win. It feels like it's been a little while. I know we're a strong team, but we had a couple losses in a row there, the ties. So that one feels good, especially against this team, which was actually, according to the national rankings, the top-ranked team in this of the three in this tournament. And we are the weakest, but all pretty close. You know, it's just, those rankings don't mean too much anyway. We will see you again tomorrow, I think at noon, if I remember right, is our first game. So it's been fun doing your broadcasts. I'll try to actually be organized and have some jokes ready to go. Don't forget to subscribe, ring the bell if you'd like to get notified when the stream goes live. And don't do anything I wouldn't enjoy. That's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see y'all again tomorrow.